Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Japan, episode number 49. In the middle of this battle. Is this the third part with it? I think so, but I don't remember. I think it's the third battle, or the third part of this battle, though. It's a big one. I think it. Oh, okay. If I remember correctly now, the battle had just begun at the episode. It was like the thing I stopped on. Phew. Oh, it was spotting the unidentified ship. That's right. I was just mulling about, and then we got the unidentified ship. Anyway, big thing here is we were able to launch some strikes. I'm not terribly optimistic that they're going to go well. We have our battleships, which have been doing all right for themselves. Oh god, I just changed the carriers. And I don't mind if they kind of move like in an eastwardly fashion. This is who I want to control first. All those destroyers are probably dead. We have new. We can build new ones. We can build new. We can make it better. Argus is sank. That's really good timing considering we have our aircraft patrolling out for some. Wow, and they should have spot one of these two pairs. Dive bombers should have spotted something useful. Well, I mean by useful I mean an enemy. Go ahead and. We'll say, why did I say yes to all? I should have said yes. It would have been the much wiser thing to do. We hit a transport, not really. Well, I guess we do need to sink those two, but I'd rather identify and hit. There it is, the BBs. We have 4 battleships in this line? I forgot about that. And there should only be 2 battleships left, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or are there 3? Anyway, we have with the 6-inch guns. Let's try to stay pretty much on course. Because here's where the big damage hopefully starts coming in. Oof. Near miss. Okay. We hit an unidentified ship. Might be a transport. Was a transport. 2 Royal Oak hits. She has pretty good armor. We're close enough. I think surely close enough that deck is not going to matter at this distance. Let's just double check. Oh, 16 for 16. Okay. 8,200 yards. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that. In fact, I didn't actually mean to pull up this one, but yeah, we're almost, well, we're penetrating 4 inches of belt at this range. Okay, so that's not a whole ton. Let's say 9. Yeah, we're penetrating. Yeah, so belt is not going to stand up to anything, in both directions. But thankfully, the deck armor is not going to be coming into play either. Oh, that was a battleship, and this is a very good turn. 3 hits with the 16-inch guns. Remember, although we don't see the effect of this. All these hits should be, she's only 24 knots. All these hits should be doing a lot of damage, and oh yeah, we have to maneuver our ships. I forgot. Are you sinking? I don't remember who's sinking. You're not yet, but on the verge. Oh, they're shooting down a lot of stuff, but this is happening. This air combat is happening over here, I believe. 17 dive bombers. It's fantastic, by the way, that we are being intercepted because that means we're about to do an attack. And 4 of them were shot down. That's not amazing, but that's okay. Where the hell are you guys going? Oh my gosh, they're way the hell out there. They missed the boat. Ship sailed without them. No pun intended. Okay, let's see how we do. Just at least, can you target the Rodneys or do something useful on this side since I'm not going to have, it doesn't look like I'm going to have good results on the western side. So far, this has gone just so good. And I knew these Daigojis were going to be a good ship. And they're proving it here. I don't know if we needed to. I wonder how, it would be really interesting, and I think it's even possible if I could. No, I don't know. I mean, we could probably orchestrate a series of repetitive tests. I'm pretty sure this is what the Rule the Waves developer himself has done, or with the help of William, maybe. But they have done a lot of numerical tests to see, like, what to basically validate their model. And it'd be interesting to run this same battle through, or this Daigoji against the Rodney or whatever. Any one of their ships with 9 versus 11, because we have the 2 quads and the 1 triple. I do wonder what it would be like if we were dealing with 3 triples here. So something more like the Yamatos, the Iowa. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this Rodney is has seen better days. In a big way. That's 4 16-inch hits, 2 more, 1 more. Oh, this is on the Royal Oak. That's actually great. Make sure. Oh, we've blown up one of her turrets. That's so close. We're so close to getting the the infamous, very well known flash fires on these battleships. I'm pretty sure we're going to win this war pretty decisively, and I'm going to immediately exercise my surprise attack option. Oh, yeah. You probably shouldn't be charging him. Okay. Transports are taking fire as well, which is good. We'll have to straighten out here. We already know we're getting the Rodney, so the main thing we have to do is avoid torpedoes. Still no sign of anything happening over here, which is unfortunate. No bombing reports. I mean, did I miss them? I couldn't. We've been going minute by minute. The only thing I got was the fact that we were involved in an air combat. Does that not show up in the log? I suppose it does not. Oh, no, it does. There it is. What? We got in the air combat and they just couldn't find their way to the target after that, I guess. Well, that's very disappointing. But at the same time, look at it. We just have to accept the fact that the Western group is just holding on, essentially, and the Eastern group is making all the money, achieving all the good results. Maybe it makes sense even to bring our Western group back, consolidate on the East, and just completely punish all the transports, etc. Kind of like that idea. We can bring the cruisers back that way as well. So we're going to actually just do it. We're going to make a turn. You are capable of going to port, I hope. Yeah, this is... I mean, what's not to like about what I'm seeing here? Rodney is 3 turrets down, not destroyed, but at least temporarily disabled. And she's taking a punishing amount of fire. 4 16-inch hits, make that 5. This is basically per minute. Gotta imagine that much damage is just... It's not something you can shrug off. Here's another 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh. 9 rounds within a short period of time. Royal Oak is also with heavy damage. We do not want her to get away. I mean, the Rodney is basically fodder at this point. Still has 1 turret still firing. The forward turret, we just got a little bit unlucky that we managed to silence all 3 of our back turrets. But that one's super firing, so it's really a coin toss. Which one is going to be silenced last? Oh, she's on fire. If she is just purely going down now. Okay, so let's actually No. Okay, there must be some detaching going on or something. Let me just encourage, not do anything else, just encourage them to engage the Royal Oak. I'll change manual firing. Oh god. What is the reason for this? I forget. It's gonna happen again. No. No, why, Tortuga, save the effing game. No. Why didn't you save the game? Oh no. She's dead, Jim. We're doing so damn well. Oh my god, we were doing so well. I really don't want to replay this one. Maybe this is time for my simulator to kick into action. Well, let me pause the recording and go off and ponder what's the best result here. Yeah, I don't know what this bug result is from. I really wish I knew. Have I done any modding of this game? No. I've changed the Japanese ship file names. I don't think that caused this issue. And I replaced the images on the strategic map. Also, obviously, even less likely that caused this issue. Huh. Okay, well, here we go. What? Can you? Okay, we're back. And I used my auto sim and it did not work. I need to rebuild that darn thing. What I'm expecting to see here is the Royal Oak and Rodney are going to sink. I don't know. I think my destroyers are gone. This is the Argus. I did not sink their other carrier. Look, the point is I used my auto-resolve and it doesn't work on a battle which is in the middle. Which I know. I know exactly what it's going to do. It's going to continue to play out the battle as if all ships started healthy. It doesn't understand it's coming in the middle. I mean, it just never built that functionality in. It would have been more work, and I always expected to be auto-resolving a battle, not loading a broken battle and trying to patch it. So I just did a lot of save game editing, and this is what we can see 3,000 out of 40. This should be the end of the battle. Oh Lord, no. Oh, that did not work. Okay, let me go back and do some more save game editing. Okay, it worked. Kind of. I essentially just ended the battle where it was, and we did not get the kill on the other battleships. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. Look, this is a convincing win. I should not be upset because we did extraordinarily well. We killed... Yeah, basically they had their one carrier which still is out there. We sank a battle cruiser? Oh yeah, wait. No, then we did get our 3 kills. What am I complaining about? I don't know how many ships I even encountered, but this looks about right. Let me just go on with this. Look, I don't know. The battle's borked. I'm just glad that we don't have to refight it. So that's what I was trying to avoid. What to do then? Japanese 40,000. That's a lot of victory points. Okay, that's obviously just it's gonna tilt this war on its head. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. The enemy has sent out feelers. Wow, what the heck is this? Oh no, not the diplomats. Oh no, not the diplomats! Oh my gosh. Okay, well it doesn't matter. We're going back to war in a moment. We will continue to go back to war until we annex some stuff. You can't do this. You can't do this. Not against Japan. Okay, I mean, it made some sliver of sense against Germany. Why would we even want Russia to mediate a peace? We just slapped Russia back into the Stone Age. Stomped on them in several wars, and then suddenly we care about their opinion on getting a peace? No. Nuh-uh. Not Imperial Japan. I don't think that makes sense. Well, we're going to have none of it, obviously. Which means I'm going to have to cut away again. This episode is going to take me like 4 days to get out the door. Oh, yeah, this money situation. Yikes. What do we want to do? I think we just want to keep everyone exactly where they are. Eat the active fee, the active service fee for being away from home port. And go back to war in maybe 2 more months. Why am I interested in even waiting any time? Well, it will give us a little bit of time for our crew quality to go up, but more importantly for me, I want to give the British time to start winding down. We do have a whole bunch of destroyers coming online in like 1 month. I also, despite the fact that we have no money, wish we could actually be building some more, but it'll be great to have these out. That's a huge amount of ASW, which as I remember, was part of the reason why we designed them, to have a lot of ASW. Yeah, but you know what? I think I'm going to keep the distribution of forces that I have basically where it's at, and then as I was told, there is a between something in 1935, I think, you have submarine events. So it's now January 1936. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was at the end of 1935 that you start getting these carrier attacks that you can do. But someone else also mentioned, so this is the usual story, we're getting several different sources of information. They may all be true. There may be some part truths, who knows. That that the reason I wasn't getting any battles at all or anything is because submarine attacks, it's not submarines attacks, it's well, I mean, whatever this, it's a battle event in Northeast Asia, meaning that if Britain isn't in, have I already talked about this? I feel like I have, but if Britain isn't in Northeast Asia, you don't do a surprise attack, which, hey, news to Pearl Harbor. So, obviously it's not really accurate, considering Japan is the only nation that can do surprise attacks. I think at least at the dawn of aircraft carriers, they should be able to do it anywhere in the world. Yeah, it can't even be places where they have... Yeah, it can't even be... It has to be at most adjacent to a territory. A sea zone where they have territory. But, okay, look, that's getting into a lot of technical rules. I'm sure the developer doesn't want to have that many conditional statements, even though it wouldn't be that bad. I just really need to rewrite this game. I would love to build upon the strategic layer. I would love it so much. And I'm not even really... I think that the tactical engine is amazing. It's perfect for anything I want it to do, at least. I mean, it's really convincing. The only thing I get a little jaded about is the torpedo algorithm, and then, sometimes other things, but for the most part, I think my frustration as a tactical system is just that I have to use them at all. And it would be a little bit different, I think, if I wasn't playing for an audience. Okay, anyways, we have to actually make a decision here. Decision is go 1 month. 6 destroyers, that's fantastic. Close master amphibious tractors, that could be good news as well. 1 more month. We're down to only 5 million. We'll let those guys start working up. Everyone else is going to get their crew quality back up. This is good. This is good. 1 more month. Another one condition. Maybe 1 more month after this. We can afford it. What's our invasion range? We do have it on high. We're close to getting the next one. I'm going to put it to medium, and when we get the next one, I'm going to put this to low. Because I'm guessing that we have the invasion range after whatever amphibious tractors that we get next. I'm guessing that we're going to have the invasion range to do anything that we want to do. I think that last one is going to be... That should be the straw which broke the camel's back, figuratively, meaning that we'll be able to get to every port that we want to get to. Is that true? The only one it's not true of is maybe Noumea, and I'm okay with not... I mean, that's just 1 port. We probably won't be in a position to take New Zealand. We could invade it. Okay, so that's... Actually, it's on the table. I don't know, I might be overthinking this. Wouldn't that be a surprise? We'll put it on high, and I'll just push on. Oh, we have medium AA guns now. Okay, there's the improved invasion capability. Let's see what that did. Okay, did not move the needle much. That is hilarious. It did not move the needle enough. Well, I'm glad I didn't take it off. We'll need it. But no, let's save, and I will exit, and I will come back with massive tensions. Let's see, by the way, before we do, Great Britain has still some battleships here. 7 tons of battleships here. Okay. So maybe I will go one more month. Oh yeah, this is excellent. Reloads for deck mounted torpedo tubes if we want. I don't know if we'll do that. Rebels have defeated the British force. Ah. Main reason I'm disappointed about that is now we can't conquer it. But, you know, that's a stretch anyways. We have plenty of British targets nearby. Okay, wow, we're actually to even on monthly balance. Okay, by all means. Shanghai. No, let's solve this Shanghai problem. Oh my gosh, let's solve this aircraft problem. So our dive bombers got shot to bloody pieces, and I think that that is going to be what we end up going for here. Bomb load I'm not too concerned about. I might go for speed and then bomb load, which sounds strange, but that speed might keep them alive. Considering their speed is the same as medium bombers, I don't know how preposterous that even is. So, one more month. I don't want tensions to rise by much, though. Go down. Okay, that's good. Okay. So now let's look at the situation. They still have their entire force here. And we didn't do anything about the airbase, Shanghai. Okay. Shanghai airbase. Does this seem like one that we want to keep? No. I don't think it has any value for us. It's in a... Yeah, I'm just going to bulldoze it. So base... No, wait. What was it? Coastal fortifications. Shanghai. Scrap. And that gets rid of that notification. Really all of that. This is really the only difference. We got rid of the notification. Let's keep going another month. Okay, we have another... Oh. This is so interesting. We could call for an international disarmament conference. We have no heavy ships building. Or we can negotiate an agreement. I was going to say with the USA would be awesome, but they don't act as a real ally, so it's almost pointless. I honestly think Germany would be great, but they will probably decline since there are some tensions. France we have a real shot at. This is one of those situations where I just have to look at the almanac, though. Yeah, Germany's budget is actually extremely low. France, I mean, they are still better equipped, but France can exert some pressure. 5 battleships, 4 battlecruisers, 28 submarines. What the hell is France up to? I guess I stole all their budget, and that's that's what they've been doing with themselves. They don't even have carriers. They have 1 carrier being built. Man, this is sad. This is very sad. This is in a really weird twist of events. We could choose Russia, but hey, you know what? They're actually somehow even worse off. And they went extremely heavy on the submarine path. Germany would be my first choice, really. Germany would definitely be my first choice. I don't even think we have that much to gain from Germany. But it looks like it's going to be France. I mean, the USA, it'd be so cool if they were a real ally and you might actually get like a huge engagement between British and American forces. That would be awesome. And that's, I mean, I have to say, this episode has been the single biggest push for me to return to modding of Rule the Waves that I've had in a long time. Months, probably even, I'm sure in 2020, but probably for almost a year. This has been a really big, I need to do all these things. And, yeah. Okay, so if I look at all of these, France is the best option just because... Okay, so what right now? Let me first take a look. Is Great Britain building anything? They're building 1 battlecruiser. This really isn't going to hurt them that much. In fact, people in general are not building that big of ships. The United States would be the one hurt by this the most. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal because it's like 10%. Yeah, it's about 10% of their fleet is is under like 2 battleships and 3 battle cruisers. Sounds like a lot, but it's not if it's just the United States. So I think that we would benefit more from this treaty with France. And it would be kind of a nice role-playing thing if we get this. Ah, damn it. That would have been so nice. If we had gotten it, boy, I don't know. If we had gotten it, then we could have gone to war right away. Here we are with a high monthly balance. Like, we're not playing the game correctly. We should have gone right back to war with them. But the thing is, we should have won that war. Okay, I think maybe I can force tensions. Maybe we can just let them happen naturally and then do our surprise attack again next time. Oh gosh, New Caledonia. Speaking of the only one I am not able to get to. No, that was Noumea. Where's Noumea? Noumea? Is Noumea? Oh yeah, Noumea is New Caledonia. Okay, good. Surprising that we have this budget, man. I don't really even know what to do with it. We have no ships under construction. We have no ships under construction. I think that speaks volumes about the lack of leadership at the top right now. Tortogo is kind of stumped about how to move forward right now. Tensions are only at 5. I guess it's still worth it just to go to war in a sudden snap. And they do have a lot of their fleet here, and we do have carriers in the position of the South Pacific. We're just wasting money unless we go to war. And I'm still hoping that with tensions so low, maybe the British have taken their foot off the gas. Our crew quality is looking very good. I guess we... Oh, wow, that's 4 more months? Oh my gosh, that's a long time. I probably should just can these dive bombers, although they are way faster than my torpedo bombers. If I thought things were bad with my dive bombers, thank God my torpedo bombers, which are somehow more maneuverable than my dive bombers, yikes. Thank goodness they didn't encounter cap. It's weird. I don't know why I'm so stumped today. Maybe I'm just in a weird state of mind or something. I guess we do need one last battleship, right? I mean, this is the time for it, if ever, because carriers are going to dominate everything going forward, but we want one last fast battleship. Could we think about doing that right now? Is it the right time? For me, fast is still 29. Just can't really fathom putting more than 29 knots into a battleship. Oh yes, we have the all forward firing. Oh, so this is already interesting. 2 quads. I am tentatively considering something like the 333, like the Nelson, the Rodney, but it's... How ugly would it be to do a 4-4-3? Sounds like a football. I mean, that is a legitimate football formation. Quality 1 15-inch guns versus... I think we'd have to go with the quality 0 17-inch guns. I didn't even know I didn't even know we had those. We built this in Great Britain. They have the quality 1 16-inch guns, but they don't have 17-inch guns. That's interesting. I am thinking that we go with the 333 of the 17-inch guns, which would be just devastating. Just devastating. I know that we've put a lot of money into I mean, that is true. We've bought a lot of quadruple turrets. We put a lot of money into the quadruple turret design, only because it's not into the design itself, but just to spending money on ships which are quadruple turrets. But now to back off and go to triple turrets on this, I don't know why I would be so... I think I am feeling the 4-4-3. I just want to see if it looks too aesthetically ugly, and I think it will, unfortunately. I don't want to go with it. You know, it doesn't... is it possible to get away with this? First of all, from a weight standpoint, no. But that's why we have bigger docks. I don't know, wherever. Oh, yeah, 30. Okay, here we go. So 28 is the slowest I want to go. We can get away with 28. I do want inclined belt. I like the numbers here, except for this has got, I mean, something's got to give, right? Secondaries, they already put it to 2. They know me. They know me too well. And we only have torpedo defense 3. We'll take it. They put on 5-inch. This is weird. Why would they do that? We only have, yeah, that's pretty unusual. Dual purpose 4-inch guns or 3-inch guns. I guess we'll go just max. So we'll probably do this. Okay, I know that this is going to be important. Oh, interesting. This is important, but is it going to have, yes, I think we'll go with 1 seaplane hangar. I'm all over the place right now. I'm actually getting really excited, and that usually is a bad sign. It means I'll probably actually end up building this, but here we go. We can reduce the conning tower, because no Japanese officials, no commander is going to hide in his conning tower. It is kind of the downside of this design that we have this conning tower configuration, which is now, wish you could just drag it to a new location. Which I didn't think about, but we actually could do that if I just edited the file. So is this going to be a 50,000 ton ship? I don't think so. It's looking like that's not possible. Now I could, the battleships, do I want them to have dual purpose guns? Yes. They're not as necessary though, because the main role for these is to protect themselves. So that's actually where this is the important thing for them. Getting the light and medium AA. And I don't know what it was at. I mean, we're not dealing with it. We don't have a whole lot of weight available to us right now. Unit machinery, I don't think we're going to go for. This is going to be a brawler, in which case it's going to stand its ground. If you end up knocking out its engine, it's going to turn and fight. Let's take a look at what our data, gun data, is looking like. Yeah, it does feel to me like the belt is a little bit light, but hell, I mean, if we can have any immunity zone against 17-inch quality 0 guns, that's incredible. Like, I was not expecting any immunity zone immunity zone. Didn't change that much, actually. 18,000 on this. 19,000. Only 1,000 yards. So it just shows you how quickly you start penetrating. And that, you know, that's always been my justification for not caring about the belt. Because the deck actually seems like there's a slower progression, right? 4.9, 5.4, 5.9, 6, 6.3, 6.3, 6.5. Doesn't just go crazy. This 13.8, 14.6, 15.3. Is it not also crazy? I guess not. But it's just so high already. Like, okay, you need, at 16,000, I'm sorry, but you have to have a 16-inch belt. Yeah, that's not going to happen. At 16,000 yards, right? That's, I consistently fight within 15,000 yards. I mean, there's just, I don't know if belt will ever be important, which means put a little, I mean, maybe I just need to forget about armor. I think that's kind of what I was doing in previous playthroughs, forgetting about armor. Except for with the turret. That's also what I've done, is paid good attention to the turret. How do we get out of this situation? I want this to be a fast battleship, so we do need it. Okay. What? Say again? Yeah, this is a battleship. Oh. Okay. AA Director was activated somehow. Ship is overweight. Okay, so we actually got it to a point where it's ready to go. Okay, I know that this is so hideous, but let's just... because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is more expensive, and you are not more expensive. Well, that's interesting. What if we make the world's only 433 I mean, what's to stop us from doing that? Nothing. 10 guns. It's very unusual. This will be the most distinctive Tortogo design possibly ever. I mean, this is definitely a weird design. I don't dispute that. Nobody disputes that. Is it functional though? 433. I think I like this because it gives us we actually get underweight. I don't know why I'm stuck at 50,000, but that's currently where I'm stuck at. We're looking at, just shy of 200 million to build this thing. Oh, good lord, yeah. So we're gonna do a 433. This is gonna be a 433. Still sounds like a football play to me, but what else needs to change? It's pretty decent, 12.55. An inch thicker than the Daigojis, which, can I bring it up? I can, awesome. 12.5, 4.5. Okay, that's not an inch, it's a half inch. 15.29. This is awesome. I'm actually building like the same design completely unintentionally, just settling on these values. And yeah, I think I am truly settling on them. They seem fine to me. Unit machinery, 470 tons or so is a little bit too much to ask. As I said, this is a brawler. Despite her speed, I don't think we need unit machinery. We're going to rely on her speed. Excuse me. We're going to rely on her brawling ability. I don't know how to say it. Just we're going to be okay if she takes a hit and slows down. She'll just turn and exchange broadsides. I don't think this... Oh, it was. I actually want to go up to 105 because this affects secondary ammunition as well. Looking good here. I think I like all this. Is there... Huh. How much did that save? 126 and 176. Okay, that I think to me that's worth it. I wanted to go to 18 because this is actually divisible by 3. Now we actually have 9 6-inch guns each side. I don't know if I'd place them there. I don't know what this one's doing down there. It should be maybe one here, and one here. That's what I would do. But it's not like I'm the designer of the ship or anything. No, it doesn't matter. So we have 76 tons, which is probably not going to be enough. Well, I know that I just squeezed out an extra 6-inch gun, but I think we're going to go... Wow, this is weird. Okay, 50,000 is a break point, so we are going to keep it at 50,000. We will figure out a way. It will be stupid, but we can just drop this down again. Doesn't make sense, but I like the look of it better, actually, anyway. And then some medium guns. Pretty cool. We're actually... I find this a feasible... Are we there? Have we done it? This is a 192 million. So we're looking at 33 months at pretty much 6 million. It's entirely uneconomical to build, but then so were the Yamatos, so we don't have the quality 117-inch guns. I'd much rather have those, but again, that's probably not that important. I mean, considering the fact that the British don't even have 17-inch guns yet, we're ahead of the game on that front, which is surprising to me. I guess we have our extra weight built into... So, taking this down even to 14 would give us another 100. Because I don't think the secondary guns are that important anymore. But, at the same time, what's the gun data on these? Yeah, not that impressive. We're not going to be penetrating any kind of battleship like belt anytime soon. I don't know. I like the 433, by the way, because it's not the Nelson. So just because it's not the Nelson, I like it. Okay, look at this is a 40-minute episode just designing this ship. What a snafu. Perfect word to describe in this case with the diplomats. They always mess it up, don't they? Okay, well, I will save this as temp. No, I can't do that because it's going to do a design anyway. So let me pause the video real fast. I have to open up our ship list names and I can get the next ship list name. And I think this is our final it's our only fast battleship, but it's our final, I think our final super heavy capital ship for the series. Oh, have I been playing the whole game on a smaller window? I just noticed now. That's what happens, I guess. But anyway, I found the new name for it. It will be the Shinigami. I did copy the Shirufu. This will be the second ship that I build of it. God, if I can build a second one. My goodness. I did not min-max everything probably as much as I would have liked to. Are we okay? I was just hitting save to save the name. Not to actually end my design, but are we okay? We might be okay. We have 2 float planes. We have, let's put this down here, a decent balance of light AA and medium AA. No AA directors, but can't do anything about that yet. We'll probably drop. Yeah, I think I would like to drop this down. Let's see, are we doing okay with 16? I think 8 6-inch guns for broadside is still good. I don't see any like obvious glaring issues. We have all or nothing. Best torpedo defense. No colonial service, no more accommodations. I could have gone with magazine belt on this. I could have. I still don't know, like that magazine belt makes sense to me because you get into the gun data as we saw, and it's like so impossible not to penetrate with big guns to any ship, and I feel like this is the advantage of magazine box is that you're going to concede those penetrations. If you do magazine box at like 18 inches, you'll have 9 inches of belt, which is going to stop anything that isn't a big gun anyway, because even the 6-inch guns we just saw, quality 1 6-inch guns, they only had penetration ratings of like 6, or maybe it was, let's be generous and round it up to 7 at 5,000 feet or yards. So below 5,000 yards, I mean, maybe they can get to up to 9 or whatever, but they'll probably be dead by the time they get that close to a ship shooting 10 17-inch shells. So this is also interesting. Factor here is it's just 1-to-1 correlation, I guess. Not bad. 20 AA. I'm happy with that. I imagine that goes up if you have AA directors. Let's go ahead and say yes. Let's build this. So I apologize, by the way. I don't know how long this was smaller than it should have been. I don't fully understand when it chooses to resize itself, but it did today. So get that up a little bit. Anyways, just in time to bring this episode to a close. So we won't have the money to build that. Probably until we go to war with Great Britain, and then we will. So this is actually perfect. I'll save here. We know what our future, what lies in the future of building. We should get another destroyer class out there. Although we're not doing too bad right now. 27. Yeah. We have the third highest number of destroyers. Again, we still have some old ones, but even our old ones have 6 torpedo tubes, which in my opinion is when, I think I mentioned this already, but I think that's when destroyers really become deadly, when you have 6. When you have 9, it's well, it's better, 50% better. But it's 6 is really the breakthrough part. Like 5 is not it, because usually 5 is done with uneven. You actually have port or starboard. But when you get the 6 center line, that's when things come together. So that's why I still like these older destroyers. From an ASW perspective, they also they carry their weight pretty well. 17 versus 48. So yeah, money-wise, it is cost-effective to build the 900-ton anything, including destroyers. So, but we'll get some new destroyers out there next time. I have some ideas. For now, thanks for watching. Until the next one, take care.